check my hair. I look okay. Not the cleanest, but you know, I look like I tried. I look like I tried. Oh.
So no worries if you go off.
Hi, pretty girl. Look at you. You're so cute. What a good girl. Yeah, you. Look at the tail. Yeah, sweet pea. It's moving. Yeah. Are you in a good mood? Are you in a good mood this morning? Yeah. Yeah, baby. Hmm. That was a very weird dream I'm remembering now. Oh. Nora, are you destroying a stick in my bed? Are you destroying a stick in my bed?
Need a surfboard? Need a surfboard? Carving waves! Yeah! Ha! Pokemon!
Solidify! Into the wind!
Let's ride! Off we go! Faster! Off we go!
The wind knows me.
Heart! Let's shred, Sharky! Add Astro. Thank you for complete.
Hey, Nor. No, come here. That's my special shirt. Come here. Bit. Come here. I don't have anything for you to trade. Nor. Nora. Come here. Yes. Yeah, thank you. You don't get my shirts. You don't need them. You're a good girl.
Ever tried chasing waves before? You want to try? Well, come on. No time like the. I'll help you. Closest beach.
Let's hope you put up with
Some fun, shall we? Carving waves.
I'm so
Need a
sorry.
surfboard? Off we go. Need a surfboard? Let's ride. Faster. Carving waves. Off we go. Woo! Whoa, whoa! Whoop. Ah. Whew. The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up and I'll handle the rest. Faster!
Into the wind.
Oh, we're finally here! So this is your home, Mualani? Paimon can't wait to have a look around.
See? What did I tell you?
Dipping the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day, isn't it?
Yo, thank you so much for the follow. I
Wanna go to
appreciate
Golden
it.
Dusk later?
I'll give you one thing. I don't buy art.
Now this is a vacation. Absolutely
I'm just kidding.
amazing.
How was your morning?
Wow, it's so lively around here. Is there some kind of holiday going on?
Welcome, welcome.
We try to treat every day
If you
like
like
a
the
holiday
Pokemon
around
you've been
here.
given,
We believe
amazing.
every
If you
day
want
is
a
worth
different one,
celebrating.
you can pick
let me
whichever
show you
Pokemon
around.
you want. For the most
Where
part.
to
We don't have like
start?
all the generations,
Shochi
but we have a
Potato
lot of gens.
Records, Kalumchi
Hopefully we have your
Plaza.
favorite down there.
There's so many options, but I recommend starting with the real highlight around here.
How am I doing? I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. Just finishing my coffee this morning. Giving the pups some pets. Doing the daily dose of Genshin.
The hot springs, of course. Natural hot springs have tons of health benefits. Go for a nice long
Oh,
soak and you're
you came in at a
guaranteed
good time?
night's sleep.
Are you ready for this?
Wait,
You can meet
you
the
want us
dog.
to bathe?
The good girl.
Here?
Hi,
Oh,
Bubby.
don't be shy.
Oh, look at
Come
those.
on, I'll
Look at
take you to
these.
get changed.
Oh, she's so sweet. Mwah. Ah, she's definitely not a monster. Definitely not a monster here.
Oh,
Ah,
Auntie
yeah.
Taya.
Do you see this? Do you
Please.
see what I have to
I've told you
survive?
that just a Taya
Being
is fine.
attacked like
Do I
this?
look that old to you?
Were you taking these two to the hot springs? That's right.
Hi.
Oh, let me
Hello,
introduce you.
miss.
This is the Traveler, and the small one next to her is Paimon. They only just arrived in that land, so I'm taking them around to experience our customs. Hi there!
Oh, watch your face, pup. Good girl.
I'm
know her.
Milani's neighbor.
Ah, banned.
By the way,
Perma-banned.
I heard
Get
you lost
fucked.
a Kachina
I hope you
during
don't
the
get any
pilgrimage.
sales.
Is
I
that
even gave you a
free?
warning. Suck my nuts.
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh, definitely not the result I wanted, but still not too surprising.
I bet your art's
Kachina's
AI
always been
generated, and I
strong.
bet it's trash.
Anyway, it's all in the past. I'm
I
gonna
don't
take
give a
these two for trip
fuck.
in the hot springs.
Honestly,
Talk to you
no, I'm
later.
not even gonna ban you. You can just
wait.
sit here and let me harass
need
you, or you can
swimsuits
just go
first.
fuck off yourself.
I'm sure I can find find you something lying around the shop.
I've got some cool
Have a
ideas
look.
for your channel. Yeah? You think so?
Hold it right
You think
there,
so?
young lady. Have
You want me to
forgotten
just
the
give you
rule
my
about
Discord?
bathing
You
in the
can
hot
private
springs?
message me? Because
Rule.
that's not gonna fucking
Oh,
happen.
wait, you mean...
Look at her. Why?
Why would I pay you
When I can draw myself.
That's
And also,
right.
that's
Outlanders
money
have
that
to
don't go
complete
to
a
the
trial at an
puppo.
artificial hot spring
You try to steal
before
her
they're
food.
allowed access
Try to
the
steal her
natural
kibble.
ones.
You're rude. You're rude. Hi, baby. Oh, thank you. Such a sweet girl.
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. Basically, natural hot springs have higher temperatures that not everyone can withstand. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past. So
Yeah.
now we have an unwritten rule.
Yeah, she's there.
All Outlanders need to adapt to the lower temperature artificial springs first. But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict? These two are formidable adventurers. I know they can handle it.
Famous last words. The hot springs are not to be underestimated. You can never be too careful.
Isn't she pretty
Besides,
girl?
the environment's been unstable lately. Could be a sign that the abyss is about to attack.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
Dude, you're so cocky. You're so annoying. I believe my design. This can take you next level.
Exactly.
Yeah?
There will be
Yeah,
no
bud?
excessive
Really?
risk-taking
Then,
on my watch.
why aren't you a
You'll allow
famous
me to
artist
take
yet,
them to the
man?
artificial spring first.
Okay. That's more like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And don't
Oh,
find
yeah,
anything
bro.
funny.
I'm sure
I'm
of
moving
it.
to the
Oh,
artificial
yeah,
spring
man.
with it, and if I don't see
Nice.
you
His
there,
designs
my
are
days
so
of having
good.
free meals at
Yeah,
my
so
place
unique
are
and definitely not fucking AI
Relax,
generated.
relax. Oh, by the way, Atea, how have you been feeling
You
lately?
bring sadness to my
Much
dog.
better. How else would I have the
And
energy
memes
keep
to
an
my
eye on
life.
all
I
you
won't even lie to
rascals?
you. I love finding.
You over there.
I love
How
finding
many
you
times
guys.
have I told you
It's like
no
I don't even
roughhousing
find
near
you.
the hot
You
springs?
just show yourselves to me, and then it's like, oh yeah, look at that, another art bot.
Lady's back again.
Run!
Poor girl, she's got some dreads going on back
Stop
here.
right there. Ugh,
That
you
poor
need a stern
baby.
talking to.
The poor baby.
She sure has a lot of energy. She's a legend in our tribe. Everyone knows her. Back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natland's most renowned warriors, famous for her love of hot springs.
Alright, so do I
In
like
fact, she often
Venmo
threw
you for
parties
the
at the hot
art, or
springs.
like,
She referred to anyone
Do you
who came to
accept
these
Bitcoin?
parties as her hot spring buddies. The attendees were all respected warriors like Liliuo, Kaiulani, Vichama.
I will give you
and
$1
Archon.
cash, but you have to come take it out of
She
my
would take
hand.
advantage of the hot springs too. It's just, during battle, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster. The doctors managed to save her life, but they made it clear that she could never
She's
bathe
so
in the hot springs
precious. Sitting on my lap like a
again.
good
Abyssal
girl.
power still exists
Sitting
within
on
her
my lap
body.
like a good girl.
Immersing
She's not
herself in
eating
hot
me.
water would
No.
accelerate the corrosion of
There's
her
no
internal
biting.
organs and the
No
progression of
biting
her
at
illness.
all.
Oh, no
Look
wonder
at
she
your
has so many
forehead.
scars.
Look at your
I didn't know
head.
she
She's so
was so
cute.
seriously injured.
Oh, the sweetie. Oh,
That's normal.
the sweet
She never
thing.
talks about her injury.
Oh, she's so
She's
good.
worked tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial springs so that more and more people can experience our tribe's natural wonders, even though she can't enjoy them herself.
baby.
I really
How's that?
respect her for that. Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs. If Auntie Atea gets there before us, we're gonna be in some real hot water.
There. Sorry, bub.
Oh, I see. That's a great idea. I like it.
See, I told you the chief would agree.
Oh, look at
Let's
that
get moving.
face.
We can't let a word of
Oh,
this slip to anyone else.
my baby.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukau. You three seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mulani! You're back. Who are these two?
This is the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests. I wanted to take them to the natural hot springs, but Auntie Atea caught us, so we had to come here first.
Oh, what a coincidence! We were just talking about her.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
Really? How can you tell?
Alright, baby. Can I kick you off my
Okay,
lap?
so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting the hot springs alone at night. Yeah, specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement. I'm sure you know the one.
Yes, sweet pea.
Apparently, she used to go
Good
there a
girl.
lot before they became abandoned
Good
for some
girl.
reason.
Papa.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now
girl.
she's visiting the hot
Good
springs
girl.
every night. I mean,
Yes.
it's pretty obvious
Here, I'll
what
give you
that
one more
means,
hug.
right?
Yeah, so we got to
Right, good
thinking,
girl.
what if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back, then threw her a huge surprise party? Chief Amina thinks it's a great idea too. So, you want in?
Of course! How could you even think of pulling this off without me? I'm a little busy right now, though. I'll come find you once we're done at the hot springs.
Of course! Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now. These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as good as the natural ones if you ask me. We really worked hard on them, so I hope you enjoy. And you two, I know you want to focus on Atea's surprise, but don't forget your patrol duties in the meantime. The Abyss could attack at any moment, so we need to stay vigilant.
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can count on us.
All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mulani.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already arranged swimwear for you guys, by the way. Come on, I'll show you to the changing room.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince him.
Do we get a new traveler outfit?
No way. There's no way. We're not gonna be able to keep it though. It's gonna be for this like event and never seen again, right?
So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and snacks as well. I'll just leave them here. The temperature in the artificial
That sounds
springs isn't too high,
awful.
so I went with Sora's
Milk
crackers and grain fruit
in a
chips.
hot
See
spring?
how you like them.
Oh, thank you.
Ugh.
These are great.
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. The temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should choose, but also the amount of time you should spend in the water. To bathe in a hot spring is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around the pool is incredibly disruptive and impolite, and something you should absolutely not learn from Mualani.
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature, no problem. You should be able to switch to the natural springs then. Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you, Mualani. I still remember how you used to pour it into the water when you were little. That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work. Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long. You guys alright?
I'm one of those people.
Fine, just a bit stuffed.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I have to leave you on your own for a little while this afternoon. I'm gonna help the others fix up that abandoned spring. I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. Who knows what will become of the place if I leave them unattended? In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit. Huh?
Yeah, she brought us snacks and taught us about the hot springs. We want to do our part too. Friends are supposed to help each other out. We'd feel bad otherwise.
Well then, the more the merrier. Alright, we should get going. Let's organize the best hot spring gathering Natlan's ever seen. Ever tried chasing waves before? You want to try? Well, come on, no time like the present. I'll help you find the closest beach. Whoa!
Mulani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We're here to help.
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
All right. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real party. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh, they're moldy as all get out. Ugh. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decorations. Oh, and snacks too. I say we get enough for 20 or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all. Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go?
Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it. All right,
Cool.
Off we go. Carving waves. Hey there, Yellowpath. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Morlani, back from the pilgrimage.
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a
10
sizable
followers.
order, as you can see. So, can we expect a discount?
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Atea.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this? You can have the decorations on the house, and I'll give you 20% off the cloth and wood.
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left for the pilgrimage. At this rate, you need to get rid of it or it's gonna go moldy.
All right. Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
Wow, that was amazing, Mualani.
All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowpath, are these 2 stones for sale?
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you?
Wait, why can't I ban this person? Maybe it's because they're no longer here? I don't know. Keyframe interval is too high. kilobytes per second. I don't know what keyframe is.
Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across something like that, I always buy it for her. I'll hold on to them for now.
All right, that should be everything. If you could just double check, make sure nothing's missing.
Let me see. Huh? What's this creative juice doing here?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for anything in return, but I could never forget what she did for my family that day. So, send her my regards, would you? And have fun!
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a party to remember. Thanks a lot, Yellowfath. Well, that's our shopping done. Let's head back. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water unblocked too. Huh, good work.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing out debris from the bottom of the spring. Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back tons of stuff. We set it down near the cave entrance.
All right then, roll up your sleeves, everyone, and let's get back to work.
Actually, why don't you two take a break? I'll handle it from here. Traveler, mind lending me a hand? So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and drinks can go over there. So, what do you think? Not bad, right?
It looks amazing! I had no idea you were such a great designer!
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store, so I'm pretty good at things like renovation and organization. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort. Still, I didn't expect it to take quite this long. Guess it's too late to invite Auntie Atea over, huh?
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work. Chief Amina set up those patrols to guard against the Abyss, and Atea volunteered. So she's on watch tonight.
I see. Well, guess the surprise will have to wait until tomorrow. This could actually be a good thing. She can relieve all the exhaustion of keeping watch all night by soaking in the hot spring. Ha! She's gonna love it. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, I'm on. You must be tired too. Come on, I'll take you to the inn.
Nor. Hey. Hey. I don't like you biting me, dude. Gremlin. I'll give you pets, but like, I don't want to be bit. I wish she could double jump on her board. Oh, I guess she kind of can. Never mind.
Need a surfboard? Need a surfboard? All right, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay?
Yep, good night! Ah, my mind's exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
Why now?
Traveler, Paimon, wake up!
Milani? What's going on? Where did all these monsters come from?
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back. Come with me. I'll take it. Milani, one moment. I'll be right there. Couldn't have said it better myself. Hang in there. We're here to help. Off we go.
The wind knows me. Stabilize. Order guide you. Tide rises.
That was 300,000 damage?
Need a surf?
Have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
Holy
No,
fuck,
they are
dude.
the Abyss. Destroy them.
As one with wind and cloud.
Let's finish this fast.
Thank you.
Amira, go help the others.
I almost died.
Let's get it on. Round them up.
One with nature.
Amazing.
Oh my god. What?
The wind knows me.
We've cleared out most of the monsters
Bro, did
over
my
here.
Milani literally just hit
Thanks
half
for
a
your
mil?
help. It would have taken me ages on my own. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. We still have no idea where these creatures are coming from. Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better handle on the situation. Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defenses. No casualties so far, though.
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side. We've pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon, but we don't have enough manpower to take it down. An abyssal pylon? What's that?
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that allows monsters from the Night Kingdom to enter the physical world. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise, the endless hordes of monsters will exhaust our defenses.
Exactly. That's what I'm most concerned about. Their numbers suggest there might even be multiple pylons in the area. We're searching for them as we speak.
Alright, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I count on your help again?
Of course! We can't just sit back and do nothing! On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks. We're counting on you.
Let's go. There's no time to lose.
Oops.
Take care, Amina.
Carving waves!
Out of the way or get blown away!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds
Stabilize.
Let's ride!
Oh, fuck that up.
Thank goodness you were here.
Mulani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on. Let's get rid of this thing.
Let's get it on!
Out of the way or get blown away!
Check this out. Best of luck.
fallen leaves. Adorn my
Out of the way or get blown away!
The pylon is over there. Hurry!
Off we go.
Solidify!
Look alive.
Keep clouds high. The birds come.
351 kills!
Jesus Christ!
The carving wave! Surf's up!
Need a surfboard?
Dude, 10 out of 10.
Can't you
She's
do it,
so
right?
cool.
I don't see any more monsters, so looks like we're in the clear.
Do these attacks happen a lot? Must be hard on your tribe.
Yeah, it makes things hard.
Dude, how come they're
sometimes,
just straight
but
power creeping
That's how
now?
our ancestors have always lived.
Like, not even trying.
Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Fighting back is the only option. Come on, we should head back. Huh?
I guess.
What
Never
are you
mind. That's
looking
not
at?
really fair.
Is
But,
there
like,
something over there?
You're right. Look, wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? How unlucky. We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to us. Let's move.
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
Tide
into the wind. Falling leaves, adorn my night.
Check this out. Best of luck.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Book alive. Hi.
Solidify!
One with nature.
Amazing. Atea, what are you doing here? Where's the pylon?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work. You should check if all the important stuff is still here.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad. The abyssal power is corroding your body.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulani and Atea. What's going on? We were told the second pylon was over here.
Atea took care of it, but she's injured. Quick, someone get a doctor.
All right, stop fussing. Don't you think I know my own limits? The main thing is they didn't destroy anything. This is a beautiful hot spring, by the way. I can tell how much work you put into it.
Wait, no. This was meant to be a surprise.
For me, right? I know.
Atea!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? Not one of you stopped to say hello today. It
Ooh,
couldn't be
that was
more
nice.
obvious that you were hiding something. And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you, you have to choose them based on the temperature of the water?
I mean, I don't trust her
Forget
at
about
all.
that.
She chose milk.
The doctor's almost here, and you're gonna get all better. Then we can have a meal together, and I'll help you make whatever you want, okay? You just have to hold on.
The impurities in the elemental energy we
What? The crystal has been purified?
The anguish he feels has brought him I also came across a teardrop crystal.
Atea! Atea! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power.
How can that be? I never knew that was even possible.
Atea! Yes, thanks to the Traveler.
That's
By the
crazy.
way, Traveler,
So we're now just
are you
able
alright?
to use the purity, I guess is what
I
it's going
just
to be.
saw you purify
the abyss
abyssal
and
power from Atea's body.
purification,
You're
I
sure?
guess. That's huge on lore.
Good.
That's huge.
Good.
Oh, thank goodness.
Big sad.
You scared us all half to death just now.
All right, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Atea's recovery and our triumph over the abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make it an occasion to remember. Dismissed!
Got it.
Got any other secret powers I should know about? Oh, but seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Hi, miss.
forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears.
What was that?
Quick thinking, traveler. Huh? You look like
can you sit?
something's bothering
Sit.
you. What's wrong?
Yeah. Sing for me. Yeah, sing for me. Nora, sing. Nora, sing. Oh. Hey. Nora. I know. You are.
Abyssal power still exists within the immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion and the progression of her illness.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
No.
How is visiting the hot springs at night? I mean, it's pretty
Nora.
obvious what that means, right?
Hello? Trap?
Nora, stop.
Carving waves.
Need a surfboard?
Let's ride. Faster.
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. You sensed it, didn't you? I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all, but looks like it was no use.
Hey, kid! Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey, where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
All right, sounds great.
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that. Feels like just yesterday you were that rambunctious kid causing trouble all around the hot springs.
Maybe it's just that I'm stoned.
It's like all that time passed in the blink of an eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Atea, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go visit by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave, and because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left. Oh. Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring. I had a bad feeling then, but I didn't want it to be true. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth celebrating. You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing sad about being reunited with an old friend. I lived with regret for a long time. Regret that my illness meant I could no longer take to the front lines, especially as our nation slid deeper into crisis. But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because I found the strength to fight the abyss, even at the end of my life, but because I got to see you in action, Mualani. Seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe or our nation's future. You have the capacity to bring us all together. Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. But I've done what I needed to do. The future is in your hands now. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
I understand. Seems like you've given this a lot of thought, Atea. Thank you for telling me all this. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you set for me.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic I'm leaving for her. It's brought me good fortune and just tell her it
Don't worry. We'll make...
All right.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani! If you don't hurry up, there won't be any snacks left!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach? Hey, are you listening to me? Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew. Carving waves! Off we go.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually. Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Geez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. You know about that, right? That's right. Khaenri'ah suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Teyvat. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning, almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
You must have had to
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone, but I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? Be my guest. Heroes are always welcome in Natlan. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere. You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible. Ever tried chasing waves before? You wanna try? Well, come on, no time like the present. I'll help you find the closest beach. Need a surfboard?
Whoa, this place is packed already!
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being...
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani.
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up her sleeve.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up, so...
Warriors of we are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside those who fought. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUP recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YUP interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened, so don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon. I just...
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish, but now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friend sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say? Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest assured, everyone,
Oh, I forgot I
I'll keep
muted
the
my
tribal
mic.
chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation.
Welcome.
Once again, I apologize
Wednesday.
for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions, let's part for
I was
now.
coughing my ass off earlier.
Did she just ask us to come along?
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
If you like the Pokemon you were given, amazing. I'm glad. I think you got a good one, in my opinion. If you want a different Pokemon, there's a lot of them down there. You'll just have to click on the thing that says stream avatars, and you'll be given options.
The
It just takes a
situation is
moment for it to
urgent, so I'll
think.
get straight to the point.
We also have the
Kachina
Pokemon
is
community game
undoubtedly
going,
a hero
so
of
if you've
Natlan,
played it in
and I'm
other
deeply
channels,
sorry this
it's the
happened to
same
her.
account, so you'll be doing
There's been
great
unrest
over
in the
here.
Night Kingdom,
And if you
but I
haven't,
don't
you
know
can
what's
just use the
causing it.
command
As a
Pokestart
result,
with an exclamation
I've been
point,
unable to track down her
and
location.
it will generate you a Pokemon.
Until
a
we
starter.
find and address the
And
cause of the
then-
unrest, the
yeah,
Ode of
it's a lot of
Resurrection
fun.
will continue to be ineffective.
And that means
We can do
Kachina
boss
won't be
fights
able to
too,
come back?
and all kinds of other stuff.
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life.
What do you think of the Pyro Archon?
Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
Facts.
That's not
Based.
fair, Mualani.
No, it is. You sent a child to war. We hard carried that team.
I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could.
There's
Please, hear what I have to say so I
wild
can at
Pokemon
least
here.
give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean?
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two
So I have an
choices,
interview today. I'm kind of
the
stoked.
former seems to be the
And then
lesser
after
of
that,
two evils.
I'm gonna come back to my house
I know that
and
may
get
sound
my
harsh, but I bear
dog,
the name Molly
and dog and I
Weighing the
are
costs
gonna go for
is
an
my duty.
adventure.
The raw truth can be cruel.
And after our adventure,
But we need to
we're gonna
understand
go to
if we
Costco.
want to approach this
When we go to Costco,
But what would you say, Mualani?
we're gonna get a hot dog.
This is personal.
Hot
for you.
dog for the good
And
dog.
unlike Kenichi,
As it
I
was-
dare say it's not
here
a
she
simple
is.
case of weighing up which course
she's
of
so cute.
action is less painful. Is it?
Look at her.
No.
Look at her.
I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over
Yeah,
the other is
you're
disrespectful
gorgeous.
to the
You're
people who
gorgeous.
suffered.
Such a good luck. Ah, hey, you're biting
You're
like
saying it
Nora.
doesn't matter
I
whether
don't
I
think you're
suspend the
biting
pilgrimage. The consequences will be
taking out my
equally
mic.
painful.
Nora, please.
Yes.
Hun.
What happened to Kachina
Ma'am.
breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will
We
be
know it's the traveler that's gonna go
belief
over.
in the pilgrimage.
Let's be honest.
Once doubt has crept
Solo
in,
traveler
the
mission.
people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the peoples to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else. Then, we have to find... I understand your anger.
Wow. Hyma thought things were gonna get heated for a sec.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the Sacred Flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked.
Nearly always.
Without the
is not
chance to
always.
fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will, with fewer participants, the amount of contending fire.
So, essentially, the Abyss is...
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yet staying there for your sense of self will be devoured, until eventually you become one with this. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try... I won't sugarcoat it.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of the... You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not...
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her.
I failed to protect her during our campaign. but I can make it up to her now.
Oh,
I choose to
is
go as
that
well.
this gonna be our squad?
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pin. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of soul?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter.
Whoa.
But there is a way to go there. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you. And the Abyss...
It's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing.
So, Paimon's the only one who...
Citlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact. It was originally used
Nor.
as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious.
Hi, ma'am.
I've heard all
Hey,
your accomplishments.
don't
Ever
you dare.
since you arrived,
Stop
I've
it.
been hoping to meet you and offer you
I don't
Mountain's
like it when you
highest
bite.
level of
Stop, Nora.
hospitality.
Stop biting me.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine.
Hey, pup.
But
Nor.
we can talk about that. So ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink
Nor.
and some
Hey,
musical
sit.
ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within
Mid
the
as fuck
talisman.
artifact, so sad. It's actually not even mid.
If
it's
things were
bad.
different,
It's
the
trash.
two of us could have
literally
enjoyed the
trash.
hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
Oh wait, it's probably not in my inventory because we gave it away. Thank God.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production
Nor,
of Contending Fire is
you
far
don't
from
get
sufficient.
shoes.
The
That's just
gradual
not a thing.
corrosion
You've never
caused
been
by the
able to
Abyss has
have
resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy. And we're currently at the breaking point, as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic.
Hey.
But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's healers.
In the left. Yeah.
Another simple choice.
Hey.
The latter was clearly the better solution.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Relax.
You chose
Hey.
otherwise.
Hey.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the
I don't
right
want you on my
choice
lap
is
right
the
now.
one with
Sorry,
the
Pop.
fewest
No.
sacrifices. Let's go.
Just chill.
There's still
You're
a way
fine.
for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me.
Hey, Gremlin, what are you doing under my...
The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready...
Hey, pup.
That could only last so long. I think...
Don't let desperation...
Nora,
cloud your judgment.
get out from under. No.
Those chosen
No,
by
stop.
the Wyeb have already embarked on their
Good
destined
girl.
path.
Stop.
It is for them to decide
No.
how that journey ends, not us.
Not
All
okay.
we can
We're
do.
done.
Even so,
No more
you
gremlin
can't
time.
make this sacrifice. It's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, this is the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us? Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you all right, Archon?
Yeah?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kenichi, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Citlali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
No. Nora, move.
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
Hey, Nora. Come on, Pup, move. I want you to stop. There's nothing under... Fuck shit, stop, dude. Go. Stop. Stop. Please. Nora.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Faster! What can you tell us about the Scions of the Canopy?
The tribespeople are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then!
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like... Or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the sidelines.
I should have just walked. Massive mistake. Huge time loss.
Carving waves! Off we go!
That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
The most important part of going out to have fun is...
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Waina. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle.
I appreciate what you're trying to say.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business. Waina, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts, and the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river, but the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend someone to you.
Who?
Vichama. a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Bichama? Why does that name sound...
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Level 3 for the treasure compass. Level 4 for the yacht. Oh, it's only level 6. Crazy. I'm sure that's gonna rank up though later.
Emotional support is important.
I can help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Yeah.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah! That must be him! Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something?
Shit, what a voice from that guy.
What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malco? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone? see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Citlali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so maybe you can try your luck there.
Gotcha!
All right, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush. I'll see you in a bit.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you. Need a surfboard? Hello. Do you have
hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole thing?
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price?
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are... All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the...
Off we go. Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got...
Perfect. Is that the only...
That might be tough.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going...
I know, it's just... Kachina always carries all sorts...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. Here you go. By the way, how's he doing?
Do you know what happened between...
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night. Malko was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting and analyzing the battlefield. The two made an excellent team, and managed to beat back the Abyss several times. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage, and were placed on the same team to fight the Abyss. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Bichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Bichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So they raised the issue with the Pyro Archon, and she agreed to let him stay behind. It's just... Melko and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and they fell to the onslaught. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do anything at all. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop dwelling on the past. But the shadow of Malko's death hangs over him still. The Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. Anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him talk things.
Need a surfboard? Off we go. Up.
Emotional support is important.
Another chance to learn? Spin to win!
Onward and upward!
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead. Yeah, after Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield. If I had been there, I would have been able to have always blamed my—
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Soul.
There might not be much hope. All right, let's get to it. I'll start. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama.
A walk would be nice.
Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew.
Mentioned. Let's get closer. Let's ride. Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
The wind knows me.
Let's get it on!
As one with wind and cloud.
Catch an epic wave! Whoosh!
Ho! Buckle up! Hi!
Solidify!
One with nature.
This is order.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my nut.
Let's get it on!
Check this out! Best of luck! Carving waves!
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Need a surfboard?
Gather!
Woohoo! Woohoo! Vichama!
Quick, take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of...
The Abyss is corroding his body.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malco. No, why can't...
We can't wait any longer.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold.
In that case, we have no choice. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel...
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes.
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by... Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, And now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolence.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama?
Huh? This is...
He did it! Big W! Just kidding, he summoned Satan.
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case... Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain?
Malco was always the type to put on a... For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Vichama!
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too, but I also, once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our... If I could do it all over again, that way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought. There are critical junctures in life. That's something I had...
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find her.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's... and...
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by Cuckoosaurs. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. That strength of will pushed her to survive, but it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the Cuckoosaurs. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned...
Ah, I remember those days. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now, once Chaska...
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom. Chaska even said that wasn't like you.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad.
Again with the excuse... We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is! And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything!
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it!
This is important. If you were in my shoes...
You don't know that! I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could...
All right, whatever.
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't...
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments, or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... You need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die.
But the person you become when you lose control,
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan...
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wina prefers it.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
Chaska. So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
About that.
If only Tonegif Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh? I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay? I'll wait here for your safe return.
The wind knows me.
Off we go.
Let's ride!
Saying in the tribe. What are they saying in the tribe?
One with nature.
Woohoo!
I'm going to the teleport.
Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Dion-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
Sorry, man.
You have so much on your plate. So much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes. And physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Alright, we'll have a look.
Cool. Hanging out with... Oh, what? What? It says it's... How about now? I'll max out my volume. It's definitely picked up on my computer. Yeah? No? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was coughing my ass off earlier, so I turned it down a little bit. I was like, also, I'm just watching this story. I don't really have anything important to say. Strange. I got like good 30 minutes before I gotta get out of here, unfortunately. I just gotta check shit out. It's a fishing pole!
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of the springs.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
Strange.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. It turned out the fish he sought had been corroded by the abyss. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never go deep-sea fishing again. Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch. That's what he asked me in the end.
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable than the prize itself. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
Hell yeah, fishing with the Archon is going to be a part of our hangout event. Watch this. It's going to be incredible. Alright, cool. So we just had to look at the fishing pole and we're good to go.
The powder still needs some time to settle. So let's wait a little longer. Well, what...
Yeah! If each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot.
The battle pass weapon.
Does every item hold a special memory? Just
That's right. The
I like
items
how
in my
the
collection actually
sacred
serve
relic
similar
that
purpose
we
to the
gave
ancient
her
names
from the
passed
other
down among
chick
the
was like
tribes.
a
They
3-star
demonstrate the true shape of
item.
time.
It's like, what the fuck?
the shape
Garbage.
of time?
Okay.
Most people perceive time
You
as
put
a
your
linear
heart and soul in
concept,
this artifact?
almost like a straight
What
line
made you
that
pick
can
it? It's
only
trash,
move
bro.
forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely,
I was
that
so
the past,
I was so
present,
sad earlier. I
and
was thinking, I was like,
future
this game
all
has such a
exist at
capacity to be
once.
so good.
At once?
And it's just so dog shit at
Not
times.
sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
All of them.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to
Yeah,
foresee
an
the
impact
future.
moment.
They
Facts.
simply call it by a different name. Fate.
I sound quieter than usual.
You're quite
Interesting.
familiar with that
I don't really
concept,
know why.
I would imagine.
Is it because I turned up the in-game volume?
That's
'Cause
kind
I was
of
totally watching it.
sense. The future
If I
hasn't
turn it down off my PC,
already exists.
I'll have to stop yelling over it, which is kind of nice.
But too often we forget the past and neglect the future.
And my mic is maxed out, so I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of quiet today. I have no idea. I'll have to go be loud and obnoxious later so I get my volume louder.
While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future.
Or I could just like sit back here and like yell. You know, that might be a good idea. I don't really want to do that.
I'm gonna be honest, that's like so much effort. I just want to be here and chilling. I guess I just haven't really woken up all the way. That really is it. Just woke up and just immediately started fucking doing shit.
That's correct.
Okay, I want to
At
actually
first,
listen
he
to
was a
this.
mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan. Namely, a framework through
Hopefully I
which
can
ordinary
reduce
people
it
can
off
ascend
the,
to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage,
so you don't get
we're
double
able to
sound too
determine the strongest among us.
Hopefully.
And when that person ascends to the divine throne,
The
their
divine
inner
throne.
flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard I'm thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's alright. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the Saurians who were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot.
Escaped. No.
My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, she's so cute. My pup is laying in bed, so cute. So cute.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulan, Chaska, over here, please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
Place her name on the thing.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again?
Again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no time to lose, so let's get going.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Okay. That is an excellent spot for me to call it for today. I've got to do some stuff, take the dog out, and then I'll be back. And when I return, why is stream avatars formatted in a very weird way? Stream avatars, please. Please, you're supposed to fit. Why do you do this to me? When I return, if I feel like it, there will be a, what is it called? The First Degenerate. Yes.
I will be playing the first Degenerate. If my PC can handle it, then amazing. I'll stream it. If it crashes, and I won't try twice. That's probably how it'll go. Anyway, I will catch everyone later. Have a good night, or day, or whatever time it is.